Today's video is going to be a fun video, and we're going to be talking about polishing your furniture with your pantyhose. That is this book. It is a great book, and it's full with household remedies that you can use for different things in your home. So today I am going to show you how to use ginger ale to tenderize your meat. I'm also going to show you how to polish your silverware and goldware with something you have in your cabinet that you use in the morning. And I'm also going to show you how to polish your furniture using your pantyhose. So go on ahead and get a snack and sit on back and enjoy this video. So here I have laundry. I was folding laundry, so I'm going to go on ahead and I'm going to throw these socks here on the couch and put the laundry over here. I worked today, or very early this morning. I went to work and I came home and I started folding my laundry. I had to wash sheets this morning, so I had to place those in the dryer. And I had to get this stuff done. You know, we leave it too long, it just piles up. I don't like my work piling up. So we're gonna just put this here and move this stuff over. And we have this table right here, and I am going to polish it. I haven't polished it in a while, so I'm gonna go on ahead and polish it, and I'm gonna see if it works. Let's check it out. Let me not drop the camera. Don't want to drop it. Okay, let's put the toothpaste over here. Now I have these old pair of white tights, but they're still pantyhose. You can use white tights, and this is what they look like. You can use the regular pantyhose, whatever you want. The book was written in 1995. That's when it was written. So if you're interested, this is what it looks like. Put it up a little closer, and like I said, if I find the link, I'm going to put the link in the description box. So here I have the polish, and I'm going to go on ahead and spray it on socks, and let's see. Smells good. This is the lemon scented polish, and it smells really good, lemon scented. So let's go on ahead. Now, I'm doing this to show you in case you ever want to polish something maybe with wax, and you could use a pantyhose. That probably work really good for that. But normally I just use a dust rag or one of my dusters to dust. So there it goes. It's a little dusty. Not a whole lot, just a little bit. But it sure smells good. So I would say, do I feel like it works really good? Yeah, I think it works good. Makes the furniture, I guess this is really good if you're trying to polish with like the oil polish, or you're polishing on an antique piece of furniture, which you probably don't want to do that. You don't want to use furniture polish on antiques or vintage furniture that's very old, because that would depreciate it, and that is not good. It'll wear the wood or whatever it is, it will wear it out. But if you're trying to polish a piece of furniture like with the oil polish that you really like, or maybe your floors, this would be great to use is pantyhose, because it's got the very flat surface. It doesn't have all the dust from the rags that the rags throw out. So I would say use this if you're polishing a very important piece of furniture and you want it to come out smooth, because this does make it very smooth. But if it's just regular furniture, just use your regular rag and your regular duster. I mean, I could do with it or do without it, but I would say this would be great for polishing, like I said, a real nice piece of furniture, or you're waxing your floors, you're using a certain wax. This would be great because of the smooth surface. So now I have this piece of aluminum, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull the camera down and I'll show you how we're going to do this. And we're going to see if the ginger ale works. Now, the book says to use Coca-Cola. I don't have Coca-Cola. We're not huge Coca-Cola drinkers. Not that it's bad. I mean, it's okay, but we try to drink something a little bit more healthier, so we drink ginger ale. So I am going to do it with the ginger ale. I'm going to see if, one, it leaves a flavor. Now, the ginger ale or the Coca-Cola is supposed to soften the ham. So I have 2 pieces of ham here, and it's supposed to make it softer. Now, I made this ham over the holidays, and it's good ham, but it wasn't very tender. So it's supposed to tenderize it even more and make it very tender. So we're going to see if that's going to work with the ginger ale. Because I figure if the Coke works, then the ginger ale must work. I had a friend that used to make pot roast and pour Coke over it to tenderize a pot roast. So I am going to try it with the ham. So let me pull the camera down and show you. Okay, here we go. I have this piece of aluminum. I have a little bit of water that's going to simmer inside this frying pan because I didn't want to go through the whole process of putting it in the oven. So what it does is when you put the aluminum in the warm water, which is very warm right now, it'll actually cook through the aluminum, whatever meat you put in here. So I'm going to go on ahead and I am going to take this yummy piece of ham and I'm going to put these 2 pieces of ham inside of here. Show you with a knife that they're not very, very tender, okay? Even though they're good, and I did make like ham with eggs the other morning, but they're not very tender, but they do cut, but they're not as tender as they could have been. So I'm gonna go on ahead and I'm putting this ham right here in the middle of the aluminum foil, and I am gonna pour the ginger ale. Instead of using Coke, I'm using ginger ale, and I am going to pour that, and you can already hear it sizzling over the ham. And now I am going to, if you see closer, let me bring you a little closer. You can see it sizzling. So I'm going to go on ahead now and I'm going to close the aluminum. And we're going to let it sit there and we're going to let it cook for a little bit, okay, for at least 20 minutes. A salad spoon, and if you look really close, it's very tarnished. Here we have a knife, so I'm going to try to polish these up. And this soup spoon also, I'm going to try to polish them up. They're all clean. Everything here is clean. I always wash my dishes, make sure my dishes are clean every single day. But they are tarnished, and we're going to go on ahead. The tarnish doesn't necessarily mean spotted. It could also mean faded. You know, they're old. You want to polish them up. So I have a little bit of toothpaste here. This is the Colgate, and this has baking soda and peroxide. So I'm sure any toothpaste is going to work for this experiment, but we're going to use this one because it's what I have. So let's go on ahead, and I am going to take a little bit of that toothpaste and polish the spoon. Now it does say in the book to make sure you rinse very thoroughly when you're done. And of course we all know that, because if not, your food's going to be tasting like toothpaste, and you don't want that. So let's polish that really well. And this is great because these are home remedies. It smells nice too. These are home remedies, and if you have that silverware that you have put away that you want to take out for the holidays, this is a great way to do it. So go on ahead. It's all polished. Seemed to work. It took out the spots. And it looks very shiny and very nice, so that does seem to work. And of course, like I said, rinse thoroughly, and then you can polish them, finish polishing them off. Let's try a little bit more. The ham is cooking very well. Let's go on ahead, polish this knife. And I'm sure there's probably other things you could use this for, this toothpaste for around the house. That's silver or gold, because you could use it on gold also. But here we go. The polish is really nice. I do have to say that. And let's try the last one. Let's try the soup spoon. It's probably good for if you have some antique silverware and you want to polish it up and make it look nice. And what's good about it, it's not abrasive, so it's not scratching up your, silverware or your goldware, whichever one you have. So there you go. See how shiny? It does work really good. It does keep everything shiny. Now I'm going to go on ahead and I'm going to rinse these, and we'll come back and see if it still keeps the shine. Okay, so I went on ahead and I rinsed them really well. And now I'm going to dry them with a different towel and get them dried. And see if it still is as shiny as it was. They look very shiny to me. They look really nice and polished. This worked very, very well. So I'm happy I did that. Looks very, very polished. And it doesn't have the toothpaste smell. I made sure I got the toothpaste smell off of it. because I don't want to put these back in my drawer and then we're using them and they taste like toothpaste. But it's all off. And look how pretty it came out. And the tarnish is gone. They look really nice. So I would say that this is one of the remedies in the book that actually works and is using the Colgate toothpaste. And I'm sure you can use any toothpaste because it's not so abrasive. It's not hard where it's going to like scrape up your silverware or your goldware. It works really, really well. And we're going to go on ahead and open this up. I have my plate here and I have a fork. And let's see. Wow. If that worked or not. Move it over a little bit more so you can see it. And I'm also going to let you know if it does taste like ginger ale. Because nobody wants to eat ham that tastes like ginger ale. I know I don't. And we're going to go on ahead. I have my knife right here. And by the way, these knives are from Pioneer Woman, which I love, Pioneer Woman. And we're going to go on ahead and cut off a piece. Wow, came off right off. I think it worked. Okay, so let's cut off a piece. I'm going to try it. You can't taste the ginger ale. I gotta get something to drink. Sparkling red grape. Non-alcoholic. Go on ahead. Wow, the ham tastes very good. Now, I think I could have left it longer. It would have been even more tender. If I would have left it a little longer, it probably would have been more tender. And this red grape sparkling is from Nature Nectar. It's pretty good. And we're going to go on ahead and cut another piece. So good. Let me show you my Winnie the Pooh glass. I have a whole set of these. And I take them out every winter. I use them. Every single winter. I use them through the whole winter. And I just really like this glass. I think I got these at TJ Maxx. Is where I got these a long time ago. They're just so pretty. You'd be surprised what you find there. So yep, the ham, I would say leave it longer. I didn't leave it that long, but leave it like if you put it in the oven and you tenderize it really good, whether you use Coke or ginger ale, you cannot taste the ginger ale. And I'm sure you won't be able to taste the Coke because it evaporates the taste. I think it'll be really good because the ham is a lot more tender than it was. I hope that you're able to find this book. It's called Polish Your Furniture with Your Pantyhose. I think it's a funny title, but they have a lot of great household remedies. Cheers to you. Have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to everyone in the next video. Bye.